If you've been following the activity on the channel, you know that I've been releasing different kinds of videos, exploring new ideas, trying new things. But sometimes you can't deny your true nature, and it's clear that mine is giving bad advices to video game players. In the past, I taught people how to pretend they don't suck at Street Fighter, how to win a tournament using dubious methods, how to throw your friends in Mortal Kombat, and I wrote a music about why everyone should always play Ken. This time, my noble mission is geared towards those of you who have an inner Eric Cartman and want to annoy the hell out of your friends and basically ruin everyone's day with constant nagging. Good news, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to help. In this guide, you will learn 10 things to complain about in Street Fighter V. Number 10. New looks. A number of characters appear wearing a different outfit in Street Fighter V. Some, like Bison or Vega, changed some details, while others, like Alex or Judy, showed up with a brand new look. There's also cases like Gaio and Nash, where you can revert back to a more familiar look by picking an alternate costume. But if you're decided to cry about it, there's plenty to complain. For starters, you can point out that no matter the costume you select, your character portrait above your life bar never changes. That, of course, is no small detail, and somehow, to you, your whole game gets screwed up by that. Not to mention all those characters that you simply can't make it look like I used to in the old days, when life was simple and good. You don't like change. Things should stay forever as they are, and Capcom should know better. Number 9. Female censorship. Because we've been following Street Fighter V's development, including by playing the game in an early beta stage, we could experience firsthand some changes that usually happen behind the curtains, like Rainbow Mika's critical art animation that no longer features a close-up of her butt slap. By slightly altering the camera movement, Capcom has completely ruined this move, basically transforming Mika in a shadow of what she could be, had Yoshinori Ono and his team not butchered her animation. A similar problem occurs during Cammy's intro animation, and everybody knows that these animations are a key part of every match. How can they expect you to play your best if the whole fight already starts with a huge issue like that? Or what about Judy? When you first caught a glimpse of her in the story mode, she was wearing a very revealing outfit, but now Capcom has added an extra layer of clothing, reducing the amount of exposed skin and consequently putting you off your game. Ridiculous! Number 8. Your character doesn't play how he used to. You know what never gets old? Letting people know how much your favorite character changed from the last game you've seen him in. I mean, we made this clear before, you don't like change, so why the hell would they force you to play differently from how you used to fight? It doesn't matter that it's a new game with new mechanics and a different philosophy. If you want to use your unblockables, vortexes or option selects, you should be able to, not be punished for having invested more time in the series than these new players. After all, you were here before, right? So maybe you main Zangief and you're missing the banishing flat, or perhaps your character is Gaio and the new recovery of the Sonic Booms is completely ruining your game. It doesn't matter. You should not have to put up with that nonsense anymore. Capcom should know better and make the characters exactly how they used to be, immediately. Number 7. Charlie is called Nash. So not only you have to put up with Charlie being made into his own character, more distant from the way Gaio plays, and we all know how much you enjoy having two characters pretty much doing the same thing. I mean, it's the whole reason your secondary characters were always Ryu and Ken. But now you also have to deal with this absurd name change. In Japan, he was always called Nash, so if you're Japanese, there's no issue here. However, for a lot of other people, the name Charlie is what comes to mind whenever you see that Air Force pilot that totally doesn't dress like he's about to fly a jet plane. Yeah, you know that he's called Charlie Nash, and you know you can pretty much call him however you want, like people have always done with the boss's characters, that also change their names depending on the country the game is released. But it's just too annoying to hear the announcer call him by a name you don't accept. It's not what's imprinted in your memories of nostalgia. It's not how you always refer to him, and it's not how the name is spelled on the tattoo you have on your right arm. So take that change as the personal insult it is and never stop complaining about it. Changing a character's name is something that has never, ever happened in the history of video games. You don't know why they're doing it now. Number 6. KARIN'S laugh. Karin Kanzuki's first appearance was in Street Fighter 03, or Alpha 3 like most of you probably know, and her spoiled, arrogant way of showing superiority towards the adversary was clear by her signature laugh, then done by using the taunt button. Now, in Street Fighter V, the laugh is back at the end of Karin's cinematic animation for her critical arc, and few things in this planet will trigger a person's rage as effectively as defeating him with this move and proceeding to mimic Karin's obnoxious behavior. Perhaps you're like me and have a friend that likes to do this sort of theatrical display, shoutouts to Binario, but Miss Kanzuki's laugh seems to cross that barrier and is known for making the whole crowd of a professional tournament unite to diss the unlucky receptor of this attack. You can see how it's not fun to be on the receiving end of such an event. And considering you're looking for ways to annoy people, my guess is that you're not such a good player, therefore find yourself in that position way too often. Only one option then, complain. Make it clear how much this upsets you and let everybody know you won't stand for something like this. I'm sure no one's going to purposely use it against you just to see your head burst into flames and expel smoke through your ears. Number 5. Your character is missing. So not only you have to deal with annoying characters, but you're not even allowed to use your main chicken, as Kutex would say. And if you don't get this joke, you're not on point with your Excellent Adventures references. It's a great show, shame on you. But anyways, how are you supposed to play Street Fighter without your favorite fighter? Yeah, this game gives you, for now, 22 options, including 8 classic characters, 4 returning favorites from Street Fighter 0, 4 brand new cast members, and 6 DLC options in Season 1, all of them being fan favorites from past games. But damn it, that's not enough. Your character is missing, therefore this game sucks. End of story. On the bright side, at least now you understand how your wife or girlfriend has a closet full of clothes and still says she has nothing to wear to that party. Number 4. The beach stage. A nice surprise to some, the beautiful Kanzuki private beach stage was not so well received by you. After all, what kind of nonsense is that? Don't they know that Street Fighter is supposed to be a competitive masterpiece? How are you supposed to play your best when a small layer of water covers part of the stage? How will you see the character's feet during footsies or Birdie's canned banana mix-ups? It's not enough that the stage will most likely be banned from official tournaments. It should simply not be in the game. Street Fighter is serious business, not something you should do to have fun. People shouldn't be distracted by beautiful colors, fun camos on the back, shoutouts to every fan of rival schools like myself, or interesting new ideas. After all, it's not like most people are casual players, and if you want this game to sell well, Capcom should do things to gear it a little bit towards this public. No, you will not stand for this. So make yourself heard and let everybody know how much you're against the stage that affects the professional way you deal with this game. Who knows, maybe Capcom will hear you and take this arena away. Perhaps, if you're lucky, they'll even do something about all these distracting skins and just let hitboxes visible during gameplay. That will surely make for a more effective game. Number 3. Bots and rage quitters. You know what nobody else knows? That the online community is filled with people that find ways to bend the rules in their favor. I'm sure you're the only person to have ever have your rank path blocked by a nearly impossible to defeat bot, or your precious points taken away by a last second ditch from a malicious rage quitter. This is not so much as a way to complain, as it is a service you're providing to people. They should know what awaits them if they dare to face the online world. So make sure you constantly remind your friends that these kind of dangers lurk online. I guess it feels good to do something nice for a change. Who knew I would teach you to do something useful in this video? Number 2. Ken's banana hair. Dealing with new outfits is one thing, but what the hell happened to Ken's hair? The poor character sadly has a history of bad hairstyles, dating all the way back to the original Street Fighter 2's select screen portrait, or Street Fighter 4's He-Man inspired look. Now, in Street Fighter V, yours, and everybody else's favorite character, Ken Masters, has returned with Mr. Karate's outfit from Fatal Fury Wild Ambition and a hairstyle that inexplicably includes what can only be described as 2 bananas. Yeah, Capcom has dropped the ball with this one, but deal with it is not a sentence you understand, so let your anger clear every time Ken shows up on the screen. I'm sure people won't get tired of that. And if the online world of Street Fighter V is in any way similar to previous titles, you're sure to fight more than your quota of cans on your way to glory, so you have plenty of opportunities to complain about this one. Number 1. Unlocking colors by playing survival mode. This is where you draw the line. It's one thing to change your character's look, have him wear a fruit on his head, change his moves or his name, but hiding some of his colors behind a challenging and, quite frankly, unfair mode like this is bullshit. It won't be hard to find people to join your cause in this one, aside from some gifted players that make everything look like a walk in the park. But it's not enough to find support. You must be heard by Capcom, and to do that, it's your duty to complain every chance you get. Doesn't matter if you don't even like to play the character whose last colors are locked behind survival mode's challenges, or if you rather use the default costume. Nothing should get in the way of getting access to 100% of what the game has to offer. And you know the worst part about it? When you somehow manage to get to the end of that damn mode, you feel forced to use whatever ridiculous palette has just become available, because you struggled so much to do it. And that, my friends, is bullshit. Congratulations! If you follow these steps, you are now a crybaby and more than capable of ruining everybody's fun no matter where you play. The world is now a worse place, so that means my job, for now, is done. If you like this video, please make sure to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Who knows what kind of destructive behavior I can teach the world next? You wouldn't want to miss that, would you?